Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you guys are doing amazing. If you are listening to this on Eid, Eid Mubarak. If you're listening to this before Eid, I hope that these last few days are treating you amazing and that you have an amazing Eid. This is just going to be a really quick short reminder of something that I wanted to talk about, especially now that Eid is inshallah coming up. I just kind of wanted to send out a little bit of love and a few tips and just a few things to think about for the people that are probably spending Eid alone, whether that is because you are a revert or that is because you might not necessarily have family living with you, or even if you have immediate family with you, but someone's at work or the schedule is like this or that, and like there's nothing really going on. And then sometimes, you see other people on social media traveling, doing this, doing that, hanging out with like their entire family and having plans for the morning, plans for the evening, going here to this masajid, doing this here, and like you're just sitting there, you're like, bro, like what's going on? Like I don't even have one person to be with, or I just feel so incredibly lonely. I know a bunch of people that sometimes get a little bit heart dropping when Eid comes around because they feel kind of nervous to just go to the mosque because they might be reverts and they might not have a family to be with. And usually at the mosques, everybody's there with their family, everybody's just hanging out with their family, everybody's just talking, within their big groups that they know, and they just feel like they're just kind of standing there on the side. So I wanted to just kind of make this for you to let you know that I recognize you and you're not alone. I hear you and I see you. And I just kind of wanted to share a few tips for those people. So for starters, I want to start off by saying Eid is a beautiful time to sit down and reflect and honestly be grateful and say thank you to Allah that He allowed you to see this past Ramadan. Let's start there. One, be grateful for it. I know that when you spend Eid alone and when people say, oh, be grateful you got to see Eid, be grateful you have Eid, it kind of, it's like, yeah, like I'm grateful, but it kind of makes you feel ways. And people who've never been in this circumstance, if you have never been in that circumstance where you wake up on Eid morning, no text on your phone saying Eid Mubarak, no family saying Eid Mubarak, you don't even have like an Eid fit because you're like, where am I going to go anyway? You just drive up to the mosque and everybody there is like within their own circles, within their own families. No one's paying attention to the fact that you might be lonely, you might be a revert, you might not know how to pray, and you just have no plans after. You just drive home, you just sit at home all day, and like even eating like your favorite food doesn't make you feel much of anything, and you're just spending your entire day watching other people live out their Eid, or like you just don't know what exactly to do. I don't think that this is a place where you can necessarily speak on experience and say, oh, you know what? You're just being ungrateful. Because I know plenty of people that have been there, done that. I've been there, done that, and it is not an easy journey. And it kind of makes you feel nervous about Eid because you always have like these emotions of like, oh, like you're missing out. Like, oh, my family's not Muslim, or this or that, or I feel nervous going to the masajid because, like everybody there's like this, they have their family, and then like I'm just awkwardly standing in the corner, whatever the verdict might be. Like, I get it. And I want to start off by saying, like, really be grateful that God has allowed you to see this past Ramadan. You got to live out Ramadan. You got to do so much ibadat. I understand that you might feel bittersweet, especially for reverts on Eid. That's like kind of when it hits even more, like not having a Muslim family. Because for some, whether you have to hide it or you don't have to hide the fact that you're Muslim, if you have to hide it, it's just like you got to live like it's a normal day. And if you don't have to hide it, your family might not even respect or care for the fact that it's Eid. They don't care about your celebrations. They don't care about what you're trying to be involved in. They don't care. And so that kind of might make you feel ways. I want to start off by saying, Alhamdulillah, say Alhamdulillah. You saw this past Ramadan. I know that it feels kind of bittersweet on Eid morning because, your family might not be Muslim on the third, but say Alhamdulillah because this is one day, and I understand this is a beautiful day, it's a valuable day, it's a very important day Islamically as well, Alhamdulillah, but be grateful. Start there, be grateful. The second thing that I want to tell you, pick out clothes. Pick out clothes. Find your local mosque and go. I always tell all of my reverts friends this. I remember when I had some Eids alone, I used to call my revert friends and I used to go and pick them up, and she used to feel kind of nervous going to the mosque, and I used to take her with me. And again, like since I didn't necessarily have like that whole family and this and that, I had her with me, she had me, and we just went out together and ate something and prayed Eid prayer together and had breakfast and just spent the day together. And it was the most wholesome thing. And that's probably what you just need. And I think a lot of people tend to forget reverts on this day. If you do not have any grand plans with your family, or like you don't have family around you and you're just like spending the day on Eid at home doing nothing, like invite your revert friends over, invite them over, go somewhere with them. This is their Eid too. They might feel lonely. They might feel like they have nobody. You are probably lonely too. So it's like, why not go out and make memories? There's no reason for you to shut yourself in a box just because that's what you did before. So that's my other thing. Wear nice clothes. Find nice clothes. It is very important to do that on Eid. Wear something nice. Dress up. Just feel your best. Be your best. Do your best. Go to the mosque actually. A lot of people don't go because they tend to feel hesitant, or they go for Eid prayer and they literally run out on 45 miles per hour because they're so nervous being around people and praying. One of the biggest things that a lot of reverts have told me is that they feel nervous praying in front of people, and they feel nervous just praying in big groups or in mosques, so they like to pray one-on-one alone. And that is, I get it, it's 100%. But for Eid, I really want you to try just a little bit. Go pray Eid prayer, obviously, and then just try to attend those events that happen at your mosque. Yes, at some points it might feel a bit awkward. You might feel like you're just standing in a corner while everybody's with their family. I know, but the whole point is that you want to start getting out there, getting that sense of community, and you never know. You can meet someone amazing, inshallah. But just get out there. You don't have to feel like you have to put yourself at home every day, and just because I don't have a family, I shouldn't go to these events, these family Eid events. It's okay. It's okay. You are a Muslim as well, and it is Eid. You've spent your whole Ramadan, fasting and doing amazing things. Go eat your favorite food. Go do something. Hang out with your favorite people if you have some. Do those things. Don't force yourself to stay at home. Get dressed up. Be your best, okay? Be your best. This is the time. My third thing that I want to tell you, be open to the new experiences. I have some friends that are Muslim, that have been Muslim their entire life, but they had a very disconnected relationship with their mosque. And so when they first started going to the mosque in Ramadan, and even just for Jummah, they got horrible anxiety. It's just nerve-wracked for them. And I know so many people that have a really, really scary relationship with the mosque because of certain things growing up or whatever it might be. It's really hard for them to go there. Be open to new experiences. If you know that they're doing something for the girls, just go. Force yourself to just go a little bit out of your comfort zone. If you feel like it's getting too much, you can go back. But the whole thing is about taking those little steps and getting out there. I always say this in every situation: a closed mouth never gets fed. If you want something, you want to do something, you want to make new friends, you want new experiences, you have to go out there and seek them. The final thing I want to tell you, just because you do not have somebody to spend Eid with, that doesn't make you any less of a Muslim, or that doesn't make you any less deserving of celebrating Eid. Or sometimes people are like, well, I don't really have a big family, I don't have this, so I don't see why I need to celebrate it this way. No, this is a very important day, Islamically especially, and you celebrate this, you appreciate this day, you learn why we do this, and you embrace it wholeheartedly. So, with that being said, be excited, be happy, have plans for the day. If you don't have a family to celebrate Eid, have plans for yourself. Take yourself out, do things that you love. You deserve to appreciate and enjoy this day just like everybody else. I love y'all. Take care of yourself. Have a great rest of your day. Assalamu alaikum.